Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of Bring It On. Our guests tonight are the Burbans, who are awesome, and our host is the show's creator, Mr. Stevie D.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Noel, thank you very much for that intro. I'm very glad you can make it. And I'm very glad our guests today, the Burbans, I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We have some really good video, very talented musicians. I hope you like the set. We put a lot of work into this, and we're going to talk to the Burbans. As a matter of fact, this is Rick and
How you
Matt.
doing, guys?
Hello. And one thing that I have a question, guys. You have bad spell check, Burbans. Is it Burbans, Burbans?
It's his fault. He has something
Yeah,
against
where'd the name come from, though? Seriously, where'd that?
Well, it sort of goes a couple different ways.
Okay.
The suburbs, the bourbons.
Okay,
right?
that's a good one.
We also have the drink, the bourbon, but also the French family, the Bourbons, the royal family. You'll see the royal crest on the front of the CD there.
Okay, yeah, we're going to
So-
be talking about some of the albums and things that you guys have. But the other thing, too, like music-wise, I know your stuff. I've been listening to your videos. Rick was very nice. He came by to Bring It On concert we had a few weeks ago, so I appreciate that. And you guys are real talented. And the
Thanks.
reason I started this show, there's a lot of great talent out there people don't know, and I just want to bring it out a little bit, and that's why I started the show. And I hosted the first one. I'm back hosting now. So music-wise, help our audience. What would you describe your music as, the style of it? And we're going to hear some, so they'll get a better feel.
I think we're pretty heavily influenced by Beatles, by
Okay.
a whole bunch of really different kind of music. But Tom Petty,
Mm-hmm.
Dylan.
Americana, I think, would be rootsy kind of rock stuff.
Yeah, that's it. You have that. You have a little country
Exactly.
flair to it, and I think you guys have a very unique sound, which I think is pretty neat.
We try to blend a lot of influences, things we liked. Early soul stuff that we love as well.
Right.
Contemporary stuff too. Songwriters like Jason Isbell, John Hyatt, people like
Yep.
that.
Okay. And stuff too, like how do you find it out there for yourselves, like performing to get out there and for some original bands? That's what I struggle with a little bit. There's not as many venues, particularly in the Westchester area,
This is true.
to do things. Manhattan, yes, you could do it, but there's so many people down there,
Right.
and I think it gets a little congested for people to break out maybe a little bit. But I just want to see people have an opportunity. Why I kind of do the concerts that I do, and we had a lot of fun with them. But how do you find it, like to actually perform? I know you have the DVDs and the albums, but just performing, which you guys have to enjoy being out there live playing your songs.
Well, we're sort of getting into that part. We were more of a studio band to begin
Okay.
with. So we're actually getting into that area right now. We've all performed a lot in our lives, but as far as a unit, it's sort of going to be a new thing for us getting out there as well. But you're right, it's difficult to do it in
Yeah, where
in
in
general.
Westchester? Who's going to get? I go to a lot of places, and I ask them what things that we've done. I try to get them. They want people to have big followings. They want everybody, like they know the cover bands. It's an easy fix for them. Just have the cover bands come in. But
Well, cover
I-
bands, they're like McDonald's. Nobody missed to liking them with their 40 billion sold.
Yeah, I just wish they would give a little more opportunity and try it. And Rick, you're a very talented guitarist, and you do guitars, singing. You've probably been playing guitar since
Probably
about as high as
8,
dog.
9 years old. Pretty much. It's a pretty good guitar player, though, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Saw him in the
By
back,
the way,
he's
this is
wailing.
Dog. He's not a lion. He's a dog, and he even has his Donald Trump wig on today, if you haven't noticed. And we're gonna take
And
the
his
hat
Bono
off.
shades.
Yeah, and yeah,
Bono shades a Alice Cooper hat.
yeah. We're gonna have we're gonna make use of his hat a little bit later with some. He has some hidden questions in there. We're gonna play past the
Okay,
hat
we'll deal with
some
that.
questions like that too.
That's
but
cool.
but Matt, even yourself, like how long have you been playing? You do. You're playing guitar. You're doing a few other. Well, you guys can play all kinds of
that's
instruments.
the deal is we started off more as a bunch of songwriters,
Mm-hmm.
really. Each person in the band could pretty much make their own record, honestly. That's
Yep.
the reality. And we all have setups at home. So sometimes someone will bring in a song, pretty much fully formed or 20% formed, whatever. Then we throw our thing into it. So like everybody plays everything pretty much.
And that's what I find with a lot of
And we
bands.
don't-
Everybody's very talented.
We don't really care. I think one of the we're like very reticent singers. One of the biggest things we'll hear in a session is, "You'd sound really good singing this."
You sing it.
That
No, you
particular
sing it,
song?
yeah.
Right, we're always trying to like off the singing to somebody else in the band, so we're very reticent on that thing, but
So
we
it's
enjoy
like
it.
3 of us actually sing. We all write the stuff together, but then we just kind of pick who's best suited for that song. It kind of just happens. Everything with us just kind of just
You kind of
happens.
work on stuff a little bit on
Exactly.
your own. You
Like the
play a
bass
little bit,
player-
you bring it in.
The bass
and
player who's
Who
over
could-
there. No, he's
The
not.
bass player couldn't be. He had some commitments. Mike Cerullo, he's fantastically
Love you,
talented
Mike.
We're
player and
going to
singer.
see Mike in some of the videos.
Yes, exactly.
No, we
Mike's
cut him
another
out of
one.
all the
You
videos
cut 'em
'cause he
all
wasn't
out?
here.
For
Mike,
instance,
sorry,
we had a
Mike.
song recently working on, and he took it home and he sent it back. He had keyboard parts on it.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
you know, I'm more the keyboard guy, but Mike did the keyboards. Rick will have a song. He'll have it all the guitars, keyboards.
What do you got?
Mike got tired of playing one time. He said, "Rick, you play bass in this song." So Rick played bass.
Right.
Yeah, you
The
guys.
song is kind of like getting dressed in the morning. He has the shirt one time, and I have the pants. If the fly's open, it's a punk rock song. That's the way that
We
goes.
basically like to have a good time.
No, I could tell in the music and the videos, and you have guys have like good videos, and that's another thing we're going to talk about a little later. You guys put a little bit of effort into some of those videos
do.
too.
We do.
And to promote yourselves that way
Right.
is a good thing too. We're going to get into some. That's what I really want to do. Let people hear you guys play.
Cool.
Thanks.
Cool.
Eventually, actually, I think one of the first ones we're going to do Alabama Girl,
Okay.
and there's going to be a cute girl.
She's
That
actually she's a talented
What-
local musician as well. She's on
Okay.
tour with
What's her name?
Rachel Playton right now, actually.
She's performing with her.
Yes.
Right.
She's been on
Okay.
tour for I think over a year, I
Well,
believe.
I see her grab a guitar.
She plays guitar, she plays
Yeah.
keyboard, she
Keyboards.
sings, she plays bass. She's
Multi-talented.
ridiculously talented. Rebecca Haviland.
Okay.
She's a local girl.
So we're going to see Rebecca, we're going to see the Burbans, and we're going to see Alabama Girl. Here we go.
Let's do that.
She's an Alabama girl rocking out the state of. Yeah, they broke the mold and then they made her. Sometimes she's gone, gone, gone. See you later, then she drives all night just so I can see her. When I wanna get down in the south, she's my Alabama girl. Oh, my Alabama girl. Yeah, she's smart as a whip and she knows how to use it. Oh, she dance like a freak, ought to see her wild teaser. Got a PhD and a Daisy Dukes, and she's a shotgun lover, ought to see her shoot. But when I wanna get down in the south, she's my Alabama girl. Oh, she's my Alabama girl. She makes my moon shine. Oh, make a poor man blind. Let you take you on a trip around the world. She's my Alabama girl. She's my Alabama girl. Oh, she's my Alabama girl. Oh, when I wanna get down in the south, she's my Alabama girl.
Hope everybody enjoyed watching the video there, and you get a better feel for the Burbans, their sound, their music, what they're all about. So she's not just grabbing a guitar; she actually can play that guitar.
She can
And I
more than
think
play.
was it Alabama Girl? You had another girl playing guitar. You had the Alabama girl with the blonde hair.
Right, she was actually the model that we had
Yeah.
to do the show. She actually does not play guitar.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got a little confused
That's
there.
okay. No, she's faking it.
Oh, she's faking
She's
it.
definitely faking it. See, we're honest about this. We're honest about who's faking and who's not.
I apologize that I missed that on
That's
that.
okay.
But that means she did a very good job faking it. Her name is
Yes, she
Liz.
did. Yes,
She's
she
an
did.
excellent model. And she
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised she does a little bit of that kind of work
Yeah.
too. But what was, I guess the Alabama Girl, something caught you guys' eye to get that song. Where'd that come from even?
She's a real
defer.
person.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
she's a real person.
Is she really from Alabama?
She's not from Alabama. She
Close
lives-
enough?
She lives there now. She's
South Yonkers? South?
she's crazier than what that actual song is about.
Oh, yeah?
I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
And it was just a fun, rocking number for us to put together.
And I saw that you did it up in, looked like a bar or something up in,
Yes, up in Somers.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
called
yeah,
the
yeah.
Roadhouse. Great fun place to
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
And we had 2 people shot the video for that. A
Okay.
fantastically talented friend of ours, Paul John. And
Okay.
who was George.
Joe Judak, his
Okay.
crew
His
came
crew
in.
came in. So
Okay.
they did
And
it together.
Garrett.
maybe just know the names.
Yeah.
So what was who's the concept and all that? I mean, you had the song that you wrote, and just to do that, well, how do you guys put that together?
I think the concept was Rick's, I believe, as far as trying to find the Alabama girl to be in the bar.
I think it was
Okay.
like try to find the bar that would have us.
That-
So what we did is we made a deal with the bar, and we told them we'd play there one night.
Okay.
And
An exchange of doing
an
the video.
exchange of letting us do
Okay.
a video. Plus, it was a very Rolling Stones setting. We wanted a bar that looked like that kind of a bar where you just go in off the street.
Right.
And let's say
Like waiting for a friend.
When
When
they
they
No,
shot
show
I
the
know,
friends
I
art.
know
kind
the
of
video,
thing,
I know the song, and
Right.
actually now you say that, I can really picture that. It was
Yeah.
very similar.
pool table
and things like that.
and it was just homey. And then we just
People
figured
there
that
were great too.
Yeah, they really were very funny.
Yeah, we're going to have some more videos later, but some of the other things too. I was just going to ask you, the sound like that, little more rockish, country. Who started that song? Who brought that song? in?
Alabama was actually
I guess I pretty
Matt's
much
baby.
started
Yeah?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what we do is we run songs by each other, and if we like it, we say let's work on it. If we don't, we sort of put it to the side. Or
Now, what are you working on now? You guys kind of taking it easy, just working on some
No,
albums?
we
you
never
have
take
out?
it
bouncing our
easy.
butts off
Yeah.
right now. What we're doing is we're putting together a live show, which for
Okay.
us, we were a studio band for 3 years.
Okay.
So, and we started on one tune that the bass player and I had a while back, and it just grew and evolved into 3 albums over the course of 2 years.
And some of those albums, like we have
They're
some
all
of them
like
laying
right
up here.
Bleep is the
Right.
first one.
How long ago was that one about?
It's about 2.5 years
yeah,
ago.
I mean, honestly, there was no plan. We got together
Yeah.
to write and record songs. Our motto was, let's write and record the songs we'd like to hear somebody else play.
We
Like,
have a
make the
motto?
record you want to hear. Yeah,
I think you did a good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And also it was sort of not to be restricted. We were not trying to be a certain kind of band. It wasn't like we got to stay
I hear
in these
differences,
parameters.
yeah, in some of the
so-
music, and we're going to see that a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean,
We're-
I think we sort of came up with kind of a sound. I think, for me, as a guy, I have more experience in the engineering part of it than these
Okay.
guys. I will say I'm more tilted that way. Everybody has different strengths in different areas.
Okay.
But one of my main things was I thought that these guys had never really been represented instrumentally. Mike is a fantastic bass player, Rick's a great guitar player, and they had recorded a lot, but I felt that there weren't many recordings where you could really tell that they were that good.
We're going to hear them in just a little bit because the next song we're going to hear is Power's song.
Okay.
We're going to listen to it. After we finish playing it, we're going to talk about it a little bit more too. So everybody, Power's song, the Burbans.
I can't right all your wrongs or bring back something that's gone. I can take away some of your pain with the soundtrack to your rain. Make you feel like you're back home when you're far away and feeling alone. Put your mind at ease. That's the power of song. Make you feel like a kid again. Make you feel like you ran into a long lost friend. That's the power. Well, that's the power of song. Make an old man dance, make a young girl cry. Be the life of the party, save someone's life. That's the power. That's the power of song. It gets stronger when everybody sings along.
That was Power of Song, and let's hear a little bit about the power of song, guys. What was that one about? That it was a great video, a lot of faces.
Thank you.
It was really good. Good song, good everything. What can you
Thanks.
tell me about that
Rick.
one, though?
Well, Power Song was pretty much about people just, relating through music and
Yep.
music giving you a vibe, a feeling.
Yep.
And so many people relate everything that goes on in their lives to a time era or to a song they heard, a band they love, and it's really what keeps the universe all tied together as
And
music.
we're a little older, so we can relate to a lot of things over our years,
Well,
definitely,
true.
and a lot of the music that has been going on.
But even now,
but
I mean,
absolutely, I know you.
it's just the heartbeat of the human race. That's one thing that people could tie in on and say, remember were you in that particular
Absolutely.
time, a sad time, and a lot of times it's just music that gets somebody through something difficult, and that's something we kind of focus on, is keeping our music kind of positive and keeping it about real life and maybe having somebody hear something that we write.
That was definitely an upbeat song and
Right.
video and everything that you did there. You
Thank
can
you.
get the power of the song, and that
Right.
was a collaboration. Anybody more so? Did you bring that one in, or?
I actually put that song in, but
Okay.
as everything, like we always bring an idea in, and then it evolves into what it evolves into, and it's not one of us; it's the three of us, and that's the best thing about this band is
Yep.
that we're all writers, and we make what each other brings to the table better by what we add to it.
And is it mainly you three and Mike, the bass player, and then sometimes you'll have somebody else come in, whether it's drums, and I do say that with bands.
Yeah, we're the core. The three of us are basically the core of the whole thing.
that run it and write the songs, bring them in,
Exactly.
and you'll bring other
Right.
professionals in to handle things. 'Cause was the Power song, we had a female?
We did.
Yeah,
Drummer?
she came in for the video, which was a really nice thing.
And
she's
who
a
was
friend.
that, though?
She's a friend actually of the videographer who I should let Rick talk about. But basically,
So
what
it's
we
good to
do.
bring-
Well, because I speak French fluently,
Oui, oui.
I could
Oh,
say
do
his
you?
name. No, I don't. But his name was Jeremy Chevy Yacht.
Okay.
That's very good,
A
Rick.
Chevy yacht? I
I
didn't know
took
they
4 years
made
of
yachts.
French.
They're making
I-
yachts now? All right, that's all right.
I met Jeremy in the city through one of our artists and big fan, Michael Hammond.
Okay.
And hey, Mike, and just a great guy, tremendous talent.
Mm-hmm.
Going to school here in the city, met him for a cup of coffee, and we just knew instantly that we wanted to work with each other.
Okay.
And he's got insight. He knows how to put a video together.
Well, we basically also said to him, do your thing. We sort of say, we'd like to get with people who we think are really talented and easy to work with and nice people and say, this
I
is
agree
your
with that
job.
theory.
I'm
Right.
not a video person.
Right.
You do your thing, and it came out great. That's what we try to do with most of the people we work with.
Right.
No, I
Let them
agree.
do
Any things I've done like that, I don't try to get too involved.
Yeah.
It's just like
Right.
you let them do it because you have certain ideas maybe you throw at them and then you let them
Exactly.
take it from there.
But
But
it's
one of
their
the things
job.
I definitely want to make sure we get in, Big Fan Records.
But
Right.
We want to talk about that.
Okay.
Can you tell the audience a little bit about that and
Yeah.
the website and things of that nature too?
Well, Big Fan Records was started
Check it out, it's
because, thank you, where the hits keep spinning. One day we're gonna have a big building with like a record that keeps spinning. That was my dream last night.
Okay.
Tonight I may dream about something else, but we actually started the record company because we're songwriters.
Yep.
And we just don't want to depend on anybody else at all to do anything, distribution, to whatever we want to do. We want to have control of it and kind of do it our way. And all of these artists that we have and the songs that we write needed a home.
Yep.
So
and you have other
this is-
artists too that are on there. for
Right.
people.
Exactly.
Please check out Big Fan Records.
Jody Melendez,
Please, really.
is very talented
Yep,
vocalist
yep.
that we have on the label. LTL is a boy band group that we have on the
Okay.
label. Trifecta works with us.
you'll see.
No, check please, everybody. It's excellent.
I mean, so it's
and we're going to talk about some other things on that site.
Okay.
But we know we're going to talk about right now too is talk about people's lives and things like that. I think we're going to play Cold Mist. And,
Beautiful.
This is Jeremy as
very
well.
different type of song, somber, and the things that I can relate to, especially with somebody young. And well, that's why we're here. We're going to see the video, and everybody, we're going to see the Burbans, and we're going to go to Cold Mist. I hope you like it.
Mister, don't tell me I don't fit here, 'cause I'm taking this ride through black roses in the backseat, long legs in the front, and hung your head to cry. Said Jenny got the last laugh from the way out of this town. Never thought they'd have to be 6 feet underground. She wasn't old enough to have any last rights, and she's too young to be driven around, 'cause the cold mist hits the headlights. As the cold mist hits the headlights. So spare me your confession, it's not the right procession. This road feels so hollow. We shared secrets just like sisters. There's just one boy who kissed her, made her feel beautiful. But her wedding was something that she only saw in her dream. I know she wanted white without a black limousine. She wasn't old enough to walk in the twilight. She's too young to be driven around as a cold mist hits the It's a cold mist hits the headlights. Never got a chance to say goodbye. As the cold mist hits the headlights.
Back, everybody. I hope you like Cold Mist. Little different sounding song from the Burbans. I think you saw the message there, and I think we all wish we could have somebody back, and it looks like so many young people like that. So, to me, it's always sadder when you have young people pass away. But Matt, you were saying the whistle.
Yeah, I just
What's
wanted to say,
what's with the whistle?
you know, we left a space there for something, for some kind of solo, and I just remember Rick was singing it, and we had nothing to do. He just started whistling. We were recording it, and it was done, and we said, well, that's what's going in there.
We put the
That's
whistle
that's
in?
how we work. And we don't really ever think about things too much.
And if
So,
people go to Big Fan Records, they could probably see that again and check out the whistle
That'd be nice.
a little more.
the feature
Never
whistle.
thought the whistle would make it, but the whistle made it.
Yeah, and you know, it's definitely a different sounding song. That's why just to say country or something, like you have that flair for that, but you definitely have a variety of songs. And before we finish, we're going to have actually one more song for everybody, so we're going to have 4 songs from you guys. The one thing on the website, which I found very interesting, is you have, and people should check out Hug Revolution. Now, I read about it. I thought it was very interesting. Guys, Rick, tell me about the Hug Revolution.
Well, the Hug Revolution started because it was something that came to me listening to the news, to be honest.
And also, if I remember correctly, from being on Facebook and seeing a lot of the negativity on there.
Exactly. It was all about media, you know, just so much negativity. And I was like, I just wonder if I just put a post out there and ask people to do one simple thing, send me a picture with Hug Revolution and their state, if they would
Right.
do it. And unbeknownst to me, I not only had like 50 states
Yep.
in the country, but I had Europe, India, and I made a tremendous amount of friends.
Okay.
And the common thread is that leaving politics, religion, ethnicity, everything aside, it was just that in your lifetime, everybody needs a hug or needs to
Yes,
give
we
a
do.
hug.
Yeah.
So that's, if we could take that one common thread, we could see that
Calms
we
you
are
down.
all the same. And because of it, I've made so many great friends on Facebook.
And connections, other people
Hello, Hug
connecting
Revolution
with each
friends.
other.
Yeah. Again, I don't want to keep repeating it, but I am. Check out the website.
It's awesome.
Big Fan Records, Hug Revolution's there.
It's a lot of
Different
fun.
things you've done. The different artists are there too. We're going to have a little fun. I'm just going to throw some things out and a few little combinations here, and just to get an idea what you guys
Jabs.
think. And you can add.
Okay.
We're gonna get ready.
Yeah, Rock
All
'em,
right.
Sock 'em Robots.
Okay. Loretta Lynn or Dolly Parton?
Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn.
Okay. Porsche or Ferrari?
Porsche.
I'm through with cars.
You're through a car.
I want to hit record.
Oh yeah.
What's the segue?
And then
I
you can
can't
buy
have
the
both.
Ferrari, the Porsche, anything you want to. Well, you don't drink too much, so wine or beer, I guess, doesn't matter too much now, though.
It'd be
Back
wine.
in the day,
It'd be
you had
wine
a few
for me.
wine?
It'd be a good Corona for me.
All right. How about guitars? Jimmy Page or Jimi Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix.
Definitely Hendrix.
You can't go wrong
No,
with either one,
nobody
though,
ever
right?
played
True,
like Hendrix.
true.
Okay. Let's do a little more country. Willie Nelson or Johnny Cash?
Johnny. Johnny for me.
Willie.
SpongeBob or Barney?
That's a tough
I might
one.
go with SpongeBob myself.
I want to go with
Yeah, I
Kaz-
go-
I want to go with Kazoo from the Flintstones. I
When,
love
when I
him.
watch little kids, I don't know how underwater they have fires. Things go on fire underwater.
They have
Somebody
a
was just
beach
pointing that
underwater.
out. I
I mean,
know.
come
They had
on.
a building go on fire. They had
Right.
firemen under the beach. So on that one, how about movies here? This is a little different. Godfather or Animal House?
Animal House.
Well, hey, you know that's too tough.
Two
so
great
I'm
movies.
going to say I
And
like
two
them both and
extremes.
leave it at that.
Uh,
I'd like to see a combination of the two, actually.
the Godfather comedy.
No, I like to see
with,
Belushi and Pacino.
the Godfather
No.
with two pencils coming out of his
I
nostrils
find
or
myself
something,
I drink a lot.
0.00,
Right, exactly.
and the float coming down during the Godfather's funeral
That's got a
procession or
Godfather,
something.
that float.
Maybe,
Come on.
maybe you heard it here. So we got the copyright, us and the Burbans. How about some actors? We'll do Brad Pitt or Johnny Depp.
Johnny.
I say Johnny too. Johnny's had a lot of good
Got a
stuff.
little if you can believe it, seems like he's getting into trouble these days too.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We'll do one more here. Colonel Sanders or Bernie Sanders?
That's hard.
Am I hungry?
I know.
Hungry for leadership. I go with Bernie.
No, that guy's fine. We're gonna do just a little bit more, and then we're gonna finish out with one more song. But we got a few more things to talk about too. But you're coming out. You're recording now. You're gonna have another album coming out fairly soon.
Well, we're working on it.
Okay.
We're sort of getting a little sidetracked with the live show. We're pretty much hunkered down. We work at this place in Bronxville. New
Oh yeah,
York.
where is that? I think I know it.
It's right next to the movie theater in
The Loft?
The Loft.
Okay,
yeah.
great place.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
a
there several
fantastic
times.
studio. Al Hemberger is the proprietor there. He's the
Love
man.
Al.
All right.
Many hit records have come out of there. I mean,
All right.
go to their website too.
You know what? We went pretty fast. I think we only have time for the one more video. We're going to close out.
Okay.
And blame
you, Steve.
someone real quick. What's
Originally, that was Mike and Rick. Actually, they brought that in,
Okay.
and it was fairly complete. Actually, I mean, I added some
Okay.
stuff to it, but it was mainly their tune. And that was the song that when Rick brought it in to say I got this song, I hadn't seen him in A Dog's Age. He played me a bunch of songs. I said, this song, you have to record this right away. This song is amazing.
We're going to go to this video, and if anybody wants, you'll see the graphic for Rocket Productions. If you have any talent like these fellas originally want to be on the show, send it in. But right now, blame someone from the Burbans, and I hope you enjoyed the show. And
Thank you, Steve.
Good night. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, Burbans.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
It's the exorcism of the death rap metal band. She says junkyard dogs are tearing up this